Hello world, it is Tuesday, November 16th, 2021, and kind of a cloudy day today in Defiance. I think it's supposed to be close to 50 later, kind of chilly this morning, and I think even 60 tomorrow, and then back down to more normal temperatures the rest of the week. The devotion for today is entitled, We Belong by Marilyn Pajan Banks. Marilyn bases the devotion upon Hebrews chapter 10, verse 39, New International Version. But we do not belong to those who shrink back and are destroyed, but to those who have faith and are saved. And Marilyn writes, Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And that's an excerpt from the book A Return to Love by author, spiritual leader, and political activist Marianne Williamson. And then Marilyn goes on. After these unending months of navigating COVID-19 and the long struggling amidst the unveiling of COVID-16-19, I have been compelled to remind the community, the church, and myself, we belong to a people born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. This has led to conversations on the street and in the church, where we give ourselves freedom to dream, permission to ask exactly what we want, and to show up in new, bold, authentic, and creative ways. No more apologizing for putting more of the church's resources towards acts of kindness and works of justice instead of pouring most of what we have into 1 hour a week. No more trying to fit a narrative, a history, a story that isn't ours and doesn't want us anyway. We are claiming our place, creating our space, embracing our power, celebrating our ancestors, reclaiming our heritage of strength and community, stirring up the gifts of the people, each person. We are dismantling and building all at the same time with unchecked joy and audacious possibility. And the prayer. God of glory, thank you for your still speaking words that reminds us that we belong to you and to one another. Amen. Now, this devotion brings up several different things, and one of which I didn't even get the first time I read through this. But first, I think the thing it brings to me is the importance for us to live our life, if we're following Christ, to live that each and every day, not just reserve it for 1 hour a Sunday, but to make it integral to our life. And that means looking out for the most vulnerable in the world, working for others, working for good, responding to the knowledge of our salvation, if you will, and responding in love to change this world, to do what we can to bring God's kingdom to fruition, knowing that even in our lifetime it will never be done. It's an ongoing process. But we each need to do our part. That's being the church. The other part of this that I didn't really catch the first time is when Marilyn discussed the sentence that says, after these unending months of navigating COVID-19 and the long struggling amidst the unveiling of COVID-16-19. That's kind of a veiled indication of the issue of racism that dates back to 1619 when the first slaves were brought to the United States. And it made me think how tired I am of COVID after almost 22 months, something like that. The pandemic lingering on and on and on. And then I think of 1619, and here we are in 2021. How many hundreds of years later, and yet racism still is lingering on and on and on. And so many people, and like COVID, not everyone, but so many people have to live with it each and every day and be confronted with it each and every day. How tired must they be? And that gets back to doing the work of the church, to not be afraid of being inadequate, but going out and being strong and not being afraid of our power, because it's a God-given power to change ourselves, to help make change in the world. Hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.